Hi guys, and welcome to a brand new series. Yes, it's Youth Squad Stars. This is a brand new series. Thank you so much for tuning in and seeing what this is all about and how it's going to evolve and stuff like that. Basically guys, what it is I'm playing on PC. So because I'm playing on PC, I have access to what's known as a cheat engine. Now, I don't like the word cheat, obviously, but yeah, it's a cheat engine is used a bit like, you have like Google is a search engine. Do you know what I mean? So people use it in order to they do cheat on games, but this is basically to make FIFA better, basically. And what we can do with it is quite a lot of stuff that we can do with it. So what we're going to be doing is I've played one season already. I've simmed it through. I've not played with any of these players yet. I've just simmed it through. We finished 15th, and because we finished 15th, for some reason the objective, as you can just see above us there, is actually to fight for promotion, which is crazy, considering like the players and the standard that we've got at the club. They are all youth generated players. We are at Cambridge United. Dion Dublin, as you can see up there, is the manager. I am controlling everything, yes, but Dion Dublin's the manager. This way I'm hoping I won't get annoyed. But it's EA's FIFA and we know how this can get to me. But anyway, what it basically is about, guys, is I've just wanted to go into this to show you what the objectives are and stuff like that. We've got youth development. Sign one youth player. I don't know why I'm looking over there because that's on the other monitor. Sign one new player to the senior team in the same season they were scouted. Play them in 5 matches, either as part of the starting 11 or coming on as a sub. Grow one youth academy player by at least 5 overall points. As soon as they have grown, play them in 5 matches. Yada yada yada. The youth thing, those, even though it's low, these are the sort of things that we're going to be able to probably achieve, because this is all about the youth players. We're not going to be signing any players that are in the game. They're all in the game still. I'm not taking anyone out. We are only allowed to use youth players. So like I say, there is rules involved in this career mode. It's different to everything else, and there are rules involved in, and I have to adhere to what these rules are. These are the rules. I have to follow by those rules. There's another thing that I'm thinking of doing. I'd like your feedback on this again. Player of the episode. Well, there'll be games obviously played, and I'll put a poll up of maybe the top 3 in the episode, and you guys vote on it, and you think, oh, this guy is player of the episode, and by doing that, he maybe then gains a boost in maybe certain stat or something like that. Nothing too high. I don't want to get it like stupidly ridiculous, and plus if we get it too ridiculous, they're going to be lured away by the bigger clubs. I've got to kind of keep these players at League 2 level to begin with, and then it'll be League 1 and so forth. You understand what I'm saying? It's not until we get to the Premier League and then they can get up to like 90 stupid ratings or whatever like that. But we don't want teams coming in like Real Madrid now and snapping up our players, and stuff like that. So again, this is all going to be as we progress, as we move forward, stuff like that, right? Brand exposure, not a lot I can do about that, but basically it says within 3 seasons, increase season ticket holders by at least 10%. Hoping it will happen within 3 seasons, possibly financially. Keep player salary growth under 30%. This should not be a problem because we're only getting youth players, so they all come in at like 440 a week, so that shouldn't be too bad. Domestic success. Again, fight for promotion, reach the round of 32 in the FA Cup. We'll see. Don't bank on us doing well, guys. You'll understand what I mean in a moment, because I'm going to show you the team now. And give you an idea of the players and stuff that are in this team. Right, well, we'll go to the squad. I've put some players in already. Now, there's some players that have got in touch with me and they want to be in the game. Danger Gerbil's in the game. Trevor Mahoney is in the game. I've also got, and I'm probably going to say his name totally wrong. I've got see, I'm not going to get this right. Zahareddin Zaharuddin. I'm sorry if I've like completely butchered your name, but it's this guy here that got in touch with me. But yeah, trying to say his name, but his name is Zaharuddin. He's from Lebanon, as far as I'm aware, and he wanted to be Italian because he wanted to play national in the national, like, you know, be an international whatever, and that's what he asked for. He wanted to be left mid, right mid, cam, striker. As you can see, that's what he is. The weak foot, the skill moves, that's random. That's what's popped out. He's brilliant. He's got 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. Brilliant, like, you know what I mean? So that's a great start for him, like, you know what I mean? He's given me his height, he's given me his weight. These are the things I can change, guys, like, you know what I mean? And what foot he wants to be. And then obviously the stats and stuff, these are genuine. I've not changed any of these stats, to be honest. I've tried to keep him around about, I don't want any of my players being over like sort of 55. They weren't over any of that sort of rating. So that just gives you an idea of him. I've also got another guy here, Johansson. Now, the person that asked for him to be in the game says that this is a genuine person, but you can't get him in FIFA, so I've added him to the game and stuff like that. Don't worry about the images up there. They are not brilliant. They don't seem to go over. That's not a word I'm trying to think of. But as for Danger Gerbil, his image kind of looks like his whereas Zaharuddin, I'll go to him. Where is he? Here he is. I'm going to probably just call him Hyder. As you can see, that's how he looks. Now, I'm sorry if it's not how you want it to look. I just basically tried to go off the best I could in regards to if you're not happy with him, please get in touch, add it down in the comments, or get in touch via Facebook, Twitter, whatever it be, and I will alter that for you. Christian, was it Christian? No, it wasn't Christian, was it? It was, who was it? Centre back, Nils Erik Johansson. Now I checked him out on Google, the player. I do apologise, I should have remembered your name if I pull it out and get it. I'll put it up on screen. But yeah, this is Nils Erik Johansson. He's got like a ponytail. He has different hairstyles and stuff like that, but I've gone with him, and you can just see his hairstyle just there, sort of bobbing away, like his ponytail at the back there, sort of thing. You probably will still see some players in here that are genuinely Cambridge United players. These are players that I've just not been able to sell yet, but I can't use them. I'm not allowed to use the ones that I've got, like, so Lewis John here, George Chap. I can't use them. I'm not allowed to use them. They will just basically sit and they will get sold eventually, and they will, and that's what's going to happen. Same for players that are out on loan and stuff. I'm not going to use them money just to recall them back. Once they come back, they will basically go on the transfer list. I can't use them. The only players I can use are youth squad players. They're the only ones that I can use, guys, like, sort of thing. Where's Trevor? See, Trevor's, because I've changed it's like hairstyle a little bit. I'm sorry, Trevor, if that's. I tried to go with sort of like I'm restricted to certain hairstyles, but looking at your sort of you've got like a little bit of a quiff going on at the beginning, like, of your hairstyle. It might be you might change your hairstyle now, but if you're not happy with that's how you look, Trevor, get in touch, mate, and let me know. Basically, if you're not happy with the way you look, I can alter and change stuff, but it can only be with players that are generally got the hairstyle in the game and stuff like that. So if you know there's a player out there, then I can do it using a code system to be able to do that. Right, this is luck of the dice. Yes, I'm not going all electronic. I'm going old school with basically my D&D dice. They're just like normal, so you can see my hand is just, I'm just leaning over, and there's my hand under the other camera there, so we can. So when I roll the dice, we know that it's fair. And you're probably thinking, what's the dice for? Well, these players will all have. They'll be in a random order. I've got other dice as well. So I've got like die 20s, as you can see. There's a die 20 there. There's 12s. There's 10s and 8s and all sorts of. Even like die. There's a die 4 here. Where is he? Oh, quite a few. Sorry if it's clattering about. I'm sorry. Die 4 there. Yeah, like I said, I've got different dice and stuff like that. Now, these dice will correspond to a chart that I've made with regards to how things are going to reflect and stuff at the end. As the episodes spiel out, you'll understand basically where I'm going with when it comes to stuff, you know what I mean, basically. This is so things are going to be based on dice rolls and stuff, like on how these players progress and how these players perform and stuff like that, whether they stay at the club. There's going to be a lot of voting involved with you guys, so this is what I'm saying, it's basically getting you guys on board. I'm just, like I say, I'm hoping that this is going to go well. I can change all the attributes and stuff. It's not like you edit all the players and then that's it, you can't go in and change them. I can go in and change all these guys. So for example, let's have a look at, for example, Liam Rhodes here. Liam Rhodes is just a genuine, he's not anyone that's watching the channel. If someone's called Liam Rhodes, then that's just a coincidence. But anyway, as we can look at his attributes here, as you can see with his attributes that are just listed here, he could get a scenario situation where, like, you can see his curve is at 76 right now, but it might turn around and say, I don't know, something happens, curve goes down by 10, and I have to do that, and I can do that, and that's the thing, is I can adjust, you know what I mean, these things and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a lot to take on board. I get that, I understand that, and it kind of is kind of semi, you don't need to know all the workings out that's behind the scenes and stuff like that. But what I'm trying to do with why it's called Youth Squad Stars, as I'm trying to find stars, basically. We're trying to find some of these players that are going to turn out and be 90 odd, 95 plus rated players at some point. This is going to go on now until FIFA 20 comes out, and then we'll see whether these players, there's, you know, I'm not restricted by the amount of seasons. I can go. We haven't got 15 seasons. We can just carry on past that, so there's no problem with that. So we can just keep going and stuff, you know what I mean? But yeah, like I say, it's a lot to take on board. I get that. If you're not new to this, the best thing to do is to check out Cutzy's channel, or to check out UC Nerd as well, because he'll explain how the cheat table works in a much better way than I can do that sort of thing. But as you can see, just had a quick glimpse there of a little pre-season tournament. We're in with Limerick, Waterford and Grimsby Town, funny enough. Yeah, Grimsby Town, yes, from FIFA 18. We've got Tranmere Rovers, not too far down the road from like Liverpool, obviously, well, within the same borough, isn't it, like, you know, Birkenhead, you know. But St. Pat's, and then we got another team, Brom, we'll just call it, and then Dalkurd as well. But yeah, this is, so we've got this little pre-season tournament. I will actually play the pre-season tournament because I've never played with any of these players, so it's going to be a case of finding out what they're like and which players we like, which ones I feel comfortable playing with and stuff like that, which ones get, you know, so we're going to be lots of rotations to try and find the best 11 eventually. It's going to take a while because we're going to be bringing in obviously youth players and stuff like that, like, you know what I mean, as well. Once we progress, we will play Grimsby and we will also play Limerick all in this episode, and obviously it's just going to be like highlighty type things, but of goals and stuff, but it gives you an idea then of what the players are like and stuff like that. But I can't see us doing very well, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be such a come down from playing with 92 rated Iscos and 93 rated Oblaks to 54 rated Danger Gerbils. Yeah. Right, so I'm just going to fast forward this and we'll get into our first game. Right, so you already had a brief look at our team. This is the Waterford lineup. As you can see, they're going with a 4-5-1 by the looks of things. They've got some players that are slightly better than ours, but it's I mean, yeah, you suppose looking at it, they should be winning this, but I think we should give them a good go. It'd be interesting, but like I say, not played with these players before. We'll find out whether even Bellington as captain, he might not remain as captain. That could be coming down to choices all sorts of things could basically happen with regards to that. So let's see how these guys get on then in their first game. So Dean Dublin has taken over as charge of Cambridge United, wants a top striker with the club, and what can his youth side now do, as they've had restrictions on buying players and stuff. So let's see what he can delve into the youth academy and see what gems that he can find in there. So as we get this off and running, it's Trevor Mahoney to get things off and running. This is just strange to be playing like, you know, with these sort of quality of players. Right, they've whipped this out to the side. Akinde. And there we go, we've conceded a goal. Danger Gerbil is beaten with Waterford's first attack. So, yeah. Like I say, guys, I'm not going to be winning very many games, let's put it that way. I'm not even used to like some of these players' names and stuff yet, so I don't even know when I see the name above whether it's my player or Waterford's right now. Here's Connor. What? He's got a number 1 shirt on. Yeah, Connor sprinting down here on the wing has actually got the number 1 shirt on. I think he's got himself mixed up, and they're going to get another one here. But Green Tree this time does well. Heads it out. They're going to go short here. Played in. What's going on here? Hold on. Did their goalkeeper just take that? Their goalkeeper just took the corner. I've never seen that before. He's just jogging back now. I don't know if you saw him there, but what? What the hell was that about? Why is their goalkeeper taking the corners? Here's Richardson. Can he get a shot away? He can! We are... I don't know why I'm celebrating, because it's not me. Dion Dublin celebrating that one as Richardson gets the first goal of the new series. It's a strange one. If we can get... Like I say, if we can get... Okay, maybe not. I was going to say, if we can get a clearance, their goalkeeper's in no man's land. But we just couldn't head it out. And Danger Gerbil flaps at it. Oh dear. Right, here's Bellington, the captain for today. Will he remain captain? I don't know. That maybe becomes a choice. Here is Bellington now, though. This is a good chance through. It's Mahoney. It's in. Trevor, you've scored, mate. There you go. Trevor's in. Nicely played through from the captain there, Bellington. And Trevor Mahoney, calm. Nicely done. Finesses it in the bottom corner. And we're back in it again. Can we maybe take the lead instead of keep trying to chase the lead? Lovely finish, actually. Nice finish there from Trevor. So that's pretty even, isn't it? Both having 6 shots, both 3 on target. Cambridge slightly edged the possession. Richardson picks up man of the match. Mahoney played well. Bellington, captain, get a 9.1 as well. Obviously was pinging the balls around quite well in the park. Dion Dublin side get on against Grimsby. So as you can see from the 2 lineups, Grimsby players will, if any of you watched the FIFA 18 career mode when I did Grimsby Town, some of those players will ring out and think, oh yeah, I remember him, and stuff like that, like, you know what I mean. But as you can see, they're a much steadier outfit than what we've done. We've completely changed players or should I say Dion Dublin's completely changed his team to give some of these players an idea, you know, like run out and get a feel for them and stuff like that. So like I say, Walton in goal, Flanagan and Pember at the back. You've got Allen and Rhodes as the full-backs. Then we've got Carlson, who missed that glorious opportunity of winning against Waterford at the end with Green alongside him, who came on. He's now going to be starting. Mason up front with Haugen, because Haugen didn't really get a chance to show a lot as he came on for the last sort of like 5 or 6 minutes. Batrick, it's automatically made him the captain, so I just thought, well, fine, we'll let him have that. And then Awazi, great name, out on the right hand side there, like, so yeah. This should be interesting. They're playing a 4-4-2. We're sticking with the same formation. I'm used to playing that formation, so let's see how this goes. Okay, Wazi here to Green. I'm impressed with Green, to be honest. I mean, I notice him obviously because of the green boots, but I don't know. There's just something about him. He's not. He's sort of nice on the ball. Seems good. The way he's controlling it and stuff. Patrick inside. Here is Haugen going to try and fend off Welsh, but not able to. Delafonso exit down the wing here, and this is a foot race, and it's not going to happen. And Thomas is okay. Luckily for us, his control let him down, and he's just dinked that out. Right, Rhodes here to Flanagan. The corner here, but he did well. Turns, spins, but it's straight down the throat, unfortunately. But it was a good effort. We've managed to get corner, or should I say, Cambridge have managed to get. I'm going to have to get used to saying that. Cambridge have managed to get themselves a corner. Let's see what we can do from this. We can hit the crossbar, is what we can do. It's fallen to a centre back, Flanagan, and unfortunately, he just couldn't get it out of his feet quick enough. Wow. EA woodwork physics is there again. They've upped the intensity now as Grimsby. Mpemba though has come across. I'm impressed with Mpemba at centre back, I must admit. He's got some good tackles in and got some good positioning, and Walton's definitely got some good positioning. Oh, nicely intercepted. King gets it into Haugen. Can he get it back to King? And they got a runner coming in on this side. It's Awazi. Awazi! Oh, what a goal there for Cambridge United. Well, Grimsby pushed up. You could tell they pushed up, and the break was on here, and the Wazi just he was calling for it. He made the run. He pulled it back, and it's a good finish from him. Well done. Oh, Walton! Oh, what a save! What a save! Wow. They got the header at the near post here. Whitehouse gets there, and it's a combination of defender and goalkeeper on that near post. Okay, in it comes again. It's a chance. Whitehouse again, but this time not happening. Well, I think that save has just booked Walton his #1 spot, maybe. Like I say, guys, even though you're in the game, your friends and stuff like that, there won't be any favouritism. It's all about like whether the players perform and stuff like that. And Walton has definitely performed better in the goal area than what Danger Gerbil did, which is just one of those things. But don't worry, Danger Gerbil will get another run out, just to see if that was just, a blip. But there we go, 3 points for Cambridge. Well done to them. Owazi with the goal. Ball only gets a 7.6, but I think he deserves to get like a 9, you know what I mean? Especially that save right at the end. Genuine Cambridge players, and he's now gone. But yeah, the scouts came in, as in they've arrived, and that's why there wasn't anything. And Danger Gerbil said to me, why don't you send one of them to Qatar, because that's where the World Cup's being held, and they haven't got really, their own sort of like league and stuff. So I've sent him for 3 months. Lund has gone to Qatar. Yes, you can do that with this cheat engine. I'm able to send scouts to anywhere in the world, pretty much anywhere in the world. I mean, it's a hell of a long list of countries. So as for the other 2 scouts, if you've got any suggestions, guys, where you'd like me to send the scouts, please pop it down in the comments. The regular one, so like if I get 2 for say Wales or something, then Wales wins, or whatever it be. Or if you make a genuine plea that, we must send scouts to this country or whatever sort of thing, and a good reason behind it, then I will take that on board for the next episode on Friday. So get those in. Let me know where you want the other 2 scouts to go. Right, but we are now going to face Limerick, guys, so that is what's coming up now. Right, so here is the lineup that Dion has decided to go with. It's a mixture of like players that we have seen before and some different players that maybe that's not been seen so far. So the likes of Turner and Millstrom. I don't think Egby's been in either, and Holton hasn't been in. Up against Limerick, who have got a good player in Maguire. He looks good. Got some good like back 4 there. Like, they're looking strong. striker looks decent as well, so this could be an interesting one. Like I say, all we need realistically would be a point here and get us through. A win would definitely confirm it, but a defeat, and then we're relying on Grimsby slipping up. But yeah, we'll find out. Let's see. Okay, if any of you actually watch like Chesnoy Gaming, he's a huge, well, he's Chelsea as well, but he's mainly, well, he's not mainly, he's between Chelsea and Cambridge. Cambridge is like, you know, is like Cambridge in the Premier League. He'd be supporting Cambridge basically, but Chelsea's is like, you know, his bigger club, but he's into Cambridge. He's doing a Cambridge like sort of road to glory thing at the moment as well. So, oh, and there's a great chance here. Milstrom, can he just drag it back and find someone? He's gone too far across. Oh, it's come to Zaradine, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get enough finesse on it. So, oh, looks like Alan's picked up an injury there. Don't know where he's got that from. Cambridge now, great chance. Zaradine is in. Oh, there we go. Great finish. We just, I don't know what it was, but there was just a flow in the game, and Cambridge suddenly started getting a few flat passes together. Limerick had got themselves a bit out of shape, and that's a lovely finish there. Just like, yeah. Thought he side-footed it, but he didn't. He sort of like struck across it, but it's nice, good finish. Nice ball out here to Zaradine. Zaradine's still going. He's pushing on here. What's the ball in like? It's not bad. It's a great ball in, and it's a great finish. Oh, wow. Well, not only has he scored, but he's now set one up. And Turner with a great header at the far post. Unmarked. Picks him out. Orozoko. Maguire. If Orozoko gets his flow going, it can be the Orozoko flow, isn't it? Like Enya's song? Orinoco flow. And here's Rhodes. Does well. Intercepted well. Plays it down the line. Here's Zaradine's going to get there. Just cut this inside. Impressive Rhodes at left back. He's doing well as well. He's having a good game. Milstrom now to Zaradine. Some of the players are starting to get a bit about them now, starting to flow, aren't they? Turner. Oh, he's done well. Milstrom's through. Is he onside? He is. Oh, that is superb. Oh. And for some reason, what has happened to his hair? Number 17. Who is number 17? Hold on. What is going on here? I can't see his number. Oh, it's back now. His hair's back. I think. Oh, it's I've forgotten the name of him now. Oh, what's his name? Johansson. With the ponytail. His hair disappeared and it's back now. That's funny. Okay, played in. Chance. Oh, and he's just... Well, he needed his hair back for that one, didn't he? Because he's just scored. He had like... It was like weird. He had a ponytail, but he was bald. I think you saw it, guys. Wasn't just on mine, but that was so funny. Here's Morrissey now. To Barry. Can he keep a clean sheet? Oh, what a save from Gerbil. What a save. Oh. And he's there again. Oh, he's redeemed himself from that first game, hasn't he? What a save that was. But there we go. What a fantastic end to this, like, the gameplay side of things of the episode. We are through, guys, with some really good games in there. We started off, I mean... It was the first time getting to play with the players, so maybe that's why we were drawing. But then we got a good win against Grimsby with a 1-0 and an absolute demolition of Limerick, 4-0. But yeah, great performance of the players that are not the real. Trying to explain myself, not. The likes of Mr. Pilkington, he doesn't get involved in this whatsoever. It's the players that are all like, you know, the bruised shoulder fitting 100% fit in 4 days. Oh, he got bruised shouldered, Alan. But yeah, what it only affects the youth squad players, and we have 24 of them So what I will do is to get it so that it's how it works is they are listed obviously 1 to 24. Now I don't have a 24-sided dice, but what I will do is I will roll a die 6. If it goes between 1 to 2, between 1 and 3, then it's the first bunch of 12 that get affected. If it's 4 through to 6, then it's the second group of 12 that get affected. Does that make sense? And then once that is done, I can then roll to see what scenario they get. Right, so I'll be back in a sec. Okay, my maths is off a bit. It's actually I've actually got 33 players. I remembered I brought some other youth players in like just before we started the new season, so I do apologise. It's 33. So 1 to 2 will be the first 11. 3 to 4, you get the idea, will be the next 11, and so forth. So so it's fair. You can see here is the dice, yes, and then you see here is the dice over here. So it's not like I'm cheating or anything. And we get a 3. So that is into the second group of players. So obviously I don't have an 11-sided dice, but I do have a 12-sided dice. So number 12 will be null and void. That's not doesn't become a number. So let's see which player is going to be affected. It is player number 5, right? So green tree, so then it's the next 11. So this is going to be the 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's Holton. So Sam Holton is the first player that is going to be affected by the scenario, and there is 20 scenarios, so I can roll die 20 for this one. We'll have a blue die 20 for this one, just so you see. There it is there, because the lights flashing on it, sort of thing. So let's see which scenario he gets. He gets scenario 16. Right, so as you can see just here to the side of me, this is basically what is going to happen to Sam Holton. Sam Holton performs well at a local pub quiz, +1 to all of his mental stats. So all of his mental stats. Right, as you can see there, aggression, attack position, composure. It's just here, yeah. All them are going to get a +1 to him, which he obviously requires because they are like pretty low. So that's kind of worked out quite well for him. But this is what I'm saying about the scenarios, guys. That's what I'm looking for. It doesn't have to be like, you know, good. It can be bad. It can be whatever. Do you know what I mean? If I think they're like overpowered, like, you know, player gets +50 to finishing or something, then that's not going to happen. Try and be realistic. You don't have to necessarily have a little bit of a story behind it, but it's quite funny if you do. But yeah, so Sam Holton did well. Like I say, it's pub quiz, so he'll get +1 to all his stats. So I will implement those for the next episode, which will be on Friday, guys. Thank you so much. I know it's been a little bit long-winded and a little bit weird, and but you will get a gist of what's going on. Like I say, check out Cutzy's channel, and it will make more sense if that's it, because he's got it more. He's been doing it for years. He's got a better flow to what's going on. This is new for me. I'm trying my best, and I appreciate all your support, guys. So yeah, I will catch you for the next one of these on Friday. Tomorrow will be Malaga. If you're interested in watching the Malaga Road to Glory, that is still going until they win the Champions League. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. This is Dave from Mumongu Gaming, signing off. Cheers.